Welcome back to High Stakes. Today, we will be discussing the MLB matches that are happening on Friday, July 28, 2023. We will be providing our team and total picks for the day. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. If you want access to our premium picks, you can check out our Patreon page. Our Patreon is a way for you to support our channel and help us improve our content. You can find the link to our Patreon page in the description and comments section below. Detroit Tigers vs Miami Marlins. The Marlins bats came back to life on Wednesday against the Rays with a 7-run outburst that included 6 extra base hits. I like Garrett to bounce back here as well after 2 rough outings. The light-hitting Tigers should aid him in that pursuit. The Marlins have won 8 of Garrett's last 10 starts on the season. Olsen has been roughed up a bit in his last 3 starts with an ERA of 6 while giving up 16 hits in just 12 innings. The Tigers will also be flying right to Miami after Thursday's doubleheader, which will undoubtedly tax their bullpen. With Olsen's inability to get deep into games, this one could quickly turn into a Marlins runaway. Take the Marlins with the run line. The Miami Marlins come into this weekend needing a series win over the Tigers at home. Miami is a half game behind the Phillies in the NL East standings and in the wild card hunt. The Marlins have been one of the surprise teams in the NL this season, with a young, up-and-coming outfield and a pitching staff that has defied the critics. The Marlins return home after splitting 2 games with the Tampa Bay Rays in Tampa this week, including a 7-1 win on Wednesday afternoon. Miami is now 55-48 on the season. Our total pick is over. Philadelphia Phillies vs Pittsburgh Pirates. The Phillies played well over the past week and they've won 3 of their last 4 games. They will try to keep the momentum going with a win over the Pirates, which will give them their 3rd win in a row and 4th win in their last 5 games. Philadelphia is averaging 4.49 runs per game. Their .256 batting average is 10th in the league. Their .319 on-base percentage is 14th, while their .415 slugging percentage is 11th. The Pirates are playing well at the moment, and they've won 3 of their last 5 games. They will try to keep the momentum going with a win over the Phillies, which will give them their 4th win in their last 6 games and the series lead. Pittsburgh is averaging 4.13 runs per game. Their .236 batting average is 23rd in the league. Their .312 on-base percentage is also 23rd, while their .385 slugging percentage is 26th. The Phillies have won 3 of their last 4 games and 7 of their last 11 road games. They are playing well offensively and scored 20 runs in their last 4 games. Expect them to play well offensively in this game because they have done very well against right-handers, and Keller has struggled on the mound in recent starts, giving up 14 runs in his last 3 starts. He gave up 13 runs in 3 starts against the Phillies and will have a hard time slowing them down in this game. The Pirates have lost 5 of their last 9 games and 5 of their last 6 home games. They didn't play well offensively during that stretch and scored only 7 runs in their last 3 home games. Their offensive struggles will continue in this game because they haven't hit the ball well against right-handers, and Wheeler has done a good job on the mound for the Phillies, especially on the road where he gave up 4 runs in his last 3 starts. He gave up 5 runs in his last 3 starts against the Pirates and will keep their offense in check. Go with Philadelphia to cover the money line. Andrew McCutchen leads the Pirates with a .265 batting average. Jack Sawinski leads the team with 21 home runs, while Carlos Santana leads the team with 53 RBI. Pittsburgh's pitching hasn't been good, with the team giving up 4.84 runs per game. Opponents have a .252 batting average against the Pirates, which is 23rd in the league. Their 4.52 ERA is 22nd, while their 1.38 WHIP is 23rd. In his last start, Keller gave up 9 hits and 6 runs in 5 innings, leading to a 7-5 loss to the Angels. They will need a better performance from him if they want to win this game. Our total pick is over. New York Yankees vs Baltimore Orioles. The New York Yankees will face the Baltimore Orioles on Friday, July 28, 2023. The Yankees will be sending Jarrett Cole to the mound, while the Orioles will be sending Jordan Lyles. Cole has been very effective away from Yankee Stadium this season, compiling a 3-1 record with a 2.59 ERA and 1.11 WHIP. Lyles has been terrible at home this season, compiling a 1-2 record with an ERA over 9 and a WHIP of 2.14 in his 6 starts. He has given up an average of 13.50 hits per 9 innings at Camden. He has also walked an average of almost 6 batters per 9 at home. The Yankees have a solid pitching staff, ranking 9th in the league in team ERA, with 3.89. New York pitchers have excelled at Camden recently, producing a 3.35 ERA and an average of just under 10 strikeouts per game in their last 5 outings there. New York has had success in Baltimore over the past 2 seasons, winning 8 of their 13 games played. They have won 4 of their last 6 meetings on the road with the Orioles. Baltimore has lost 3 of their last 5 series at home. The Yankees have won 4 of their last 5 games against the spread. New York's recent success against Baltimore coupled with Lyle's poor performances at home suggests that the Yankees will win on the road Friday evening. Take New York with the run line. 2 of the 3 games played between these two teams at Camden earlier this season went over the run total. A trend may be forming, as 3 of the last 4 New York-Baltimore matchups in 2022 at Camden went over the run total as well. Yankees batters have thrived at Camden over the past 2 seasons, hitting .260 with a .432 slugging percentage, as opposed to their overall .237 batting average, with a .419 slugging percentage in that timeframe. Rodriguez has produced an ERA of 9 with a 1.64 whip in his previous 3 starts, and an eye-popping 9.11 ERA, with a 2.14 whip at home over 6 games. The Orioles are currently ranked 9th in the majors in runs scored per game, with 4.88. They are also ranked in the top 10 in slugging percentage, so they are capable of scoring quickly in bunches. While the Yankees' offense has underperformed without star Aaron Judge in the lineup, they are still in the top 10 in ISO and are 5th in the league in average home runs per game. They have gone over the run total in 2 of their last 3 games. Most signs point to a higher scoring affair when these two teams meet on Friday night. Take the over 7.5 runs. Los Angeles Angels vs Toronto Blue Jays. While Giolito has been a bit more erratic on the road this season, he'll be hard-pressed to make a strong opening start in his new getup. The Angels' offense has been hitting the ball very well of late, and they've routinely hit the ball well on the road. Gausman has thrown well at home this season, but night games have proven to be an issue, particularly for allowing home runs. Gausman has more hittable in July, and I expect the Angels to take advantage. Take them on the run line. Both of these offense at top 10 in overall batting average, and the Angels are top 3 in home run rate. The Blue Jays have been able to hit the stitching off the ball in July, as they've amassed 27 homers in 2-0 games. As noted, neither pitcher has been particularly strong in this setting, Gausman with his walk and home run troubles, and Giolito has allowed 4 homers in as many games this month, and he's also posting his highest walk and home run rate on the road. The play is the over. Washington Nationals vs New York Mets. The New York Mets will face the Washington Nationals on Friday, July 28, 2023. The Mets will be sending Max Scherzer to the mound, while the Nationals will be sending Mackenzie Gore. Scherzer has been very effective in the month of July, compiling a 3-2 record with a 3.89 ERA and a 1.14 whip. Gore has been less effective, compiling a 3-2 record with a 5.06 ERA and a 1.53 whip. The Mets have a solid pitching staff, ranking 4th in the league in team ERA, with 3.59. The Nationals have a poor pitching staff, ranking last in the league in team ERA, with 6.39. The Mets have won 4 of their last 5 games against the Nationals. They have also won 4 of their last 5 games against the spread. Based on the recent pitching performances of these two teams, I believe that the Mets will win on Friday evening. I also believe that the Mets will cover the run line. Take the Mets to cover the run line. Looking at these pitchers throughout the month of July, they have been getting hit as Mackenzie Gore is 2-1 with a 7.04 ERA and a .279 batting average against in 15.1 innings, while Max Scherzer is 1-2 with a 5.25 ERA and a .202 opposing batting average in 24 innings during that stretch. These offenses lately have been providing enough of a spark, as the Mets are averaging 3.83 runs in their last 6 games, while the Nats are scoring 5.57 runs in their previous 7 games. All in all, go with over 8.5 runs to be scored here. Cleveland Guardians vs Chicago White Sox. The Cleveland Guardians will face the Chicago White Sox on Friday, July 28, 2023. The Guardians will be sending Tristan McKenzie to the mound, while the White Sox will be sending Noah Syndergaard. Both McKenzie and Syndergaard have struggled this season, but I believe that the Guardians have the better offense and bullpen. The White Sox are a poor 21-27 at home this year, and their pitching has gotten worse over the past few months. I believe that the Guardians will win this game, and I would recommend taking them with the money line. The best way to attack this game is by taking the over, as both Noah Syndergaard and Touki Toussaint have been shelled all season. Syndergaard is allowing 4.4 runs over his last 5 starts, while Toussaint is allowing 3 runs per start over his last 3 starts, and he is usually only going 5 innings. Although both lineups aren't the best, this is a favorable matchup for the hitters to have success here. Take the over.